Coach Deborah has a passion and purpose to assist young men, ages 15 to 24, to overcome obstacles and build their best lives. She wants to see every young man live out their potential. She has a master's degree in human services counseling, with a major in life coaching. More importantly, she is the mother of 3 boys, who are exceptional, educated, professional men. Coach Deborah believes it is better to train early, rather than need to fix later. She utilizes basic principles and God-led concepts. Sometimes the only thing a young man has is their credibility or their name. The actions they take are based on the decisions they make. Those decisions align with their choices and result in consequences. Coach Deborah can assist you if you are lost, floundering, or confused. Embrace the help and start building your best life today.
Good morning. Are you lost? Are you trying to get better? Have you made a New Year's resolution that this is the year that you're going to make a big difference? Well, guess what? You are in the right place. Welcome to Build Your Best Life. I'm Coach Deborah Smith, and I am excited to have you here with us this morning on Saturday Morning Real. Hey, where we keep it real. This year, our theme is Blueprint for Success. You have to have those plans in enough detail that it's easy for you to follow and navigate in order to achieve everything you want to do on your journey to building your best life. This month, we are focusing on before the blueprint. So I hope that our topic this morning helps you to gain something new that you didn't know, give you food for thought about something that you already knew but hadn't thought about it that way, or it's just an interesting topic that you can utilize to assist yourself or someone else. And thank you so much for all of the support that you pour into Build Your Best Life. And so we want to thank you. Please continue to like, comment, and share. We love your comments. And if you continue to share, then we can get this platform and the information out to more and more people all over the world. So again, thank you so very much. Today is Saturday, January 20th, and like I said, we're talking about before the blueprint, and we are going to continue that this morning with my topic of phase 2. Phase 2. Hi, guess what? We're talking about blueprints for success so you can do what? Get excited. Creating a blueprint can be exhilarating, fun, and thought-provoking. Yes, you can get all of that energy going, thinking about where you want to go, how you're going to get there. Is it plain? Do you clearly understand? Do you need to do more research? Do you need to reach out to find someone to assist you? What is it that you need as you navigate through these blueprints? Well, as you know, if you ever seen a set of blueprints, whether in person or a picture or diagram of blueprints, they are very detailed. I mean, really, really, really detailed. As an example, if you have a blueprint of a home that's being built, you can see where the doors, whether they will open inward or outward. You can see where all the plugs will be, the different wiring, where the cable boxes will be. You can see where the hookup for the washers and dryers will be placed, how many garages you will have if you will have any, whether the floor steps up or goes down, whether the ceilings have molding, how many rooms there are, how large the rooms are, how they're shaped. Everything that you can think imaginable are going to be in your blueprints, right? So they are detailed. And this attention to detail assists you in being, not you, but those people that have to use those blueprints to be more efficient. So that plumber is going to know where his lines are, where different taps come up, where is the hot water, where's the cold water, where's the shower, where's the toilet, where's the washer. It's going to help the electrician know where's his main box, where are all the receptacles, where are the huge receptacles like for your washers and for your appliances. All the details that will be needed. What kind of flooring will go down, how the flooring needs to be cut, what's the size, what's the shape, everything, all these details, they have to pay attention to the details. And if you are navigating through life, trying to have a successful life, whether in business, school, teaching, whatever your advocacy in life is, you want to pay attention to those details to make sure that you're getting what it is that you have in mind. You're getting to the place where you want to get, and you're getting there in the time frame that you want to get there, right? So just think about this. And I know I talk about this a lot, but some examples that we have are just, easy. But think about your navigation system in your car, right? So let's just suppose you have an appointment. You've never been to this place before, and you need to get there. It's crucial. And you put your information into the navigation system, and it spits out summarized information. So it tells you your trip will take approximately 45 minutes. And you're like, okay. So you're sitting there. Get on I-10 and exit south on I-95. Okay, it's assuming that you know how to get on I-10. If you don't know how to get on I-10 and which way to go on I-95, in 20 minutes, make a right. Okay, in 20 minutes. I didn't know what type of traffic you were in. You were going to run into, if you even went the way it told you to go, you're going to make a right. And then it says, you have arrived. You look around. Does it look like you are where you need to be? Now, it gave you some details, but it did give you very explicit details. Tell me if these set of instructions from your navigation system would assist you better. The quickest route with no traffic is 45 minutes. Make a right at the next traffic light. Travel 1 mile to I-10. Make a slight right onto I-10 East. Keep east for 7 miles. Stay in the 2 center lanes. Take a slight right to I-95 South. Continue on I-95 for 8 miles. Merge to the right lane. Take exit 315 to University Boulevard. Travel 600 feet to your destination, which is on your right. Ding! You have reached your destination. Now, which set of navigational instructions would you prefer to follow if you have no idea where you're going? I don't know about you, but I would prefer the last set because it told me every turn, where I was. I heard the tone if I was on course, and it told me how long I was going to be on that course, where I needed to go next. Everything was hunky-dory. And guess what? I arrived at my destination, and when I arrived, I didn't have to look around and say, where in the world am I? Well, that's what you want to happen as you navigate through those blueprints. Your blueprint for life is no different. You need precise steps to ensure you are chipping away at the proper steps of your journey. So you've got those blueprints, and they're telling you this is what you need to do in a month. This is what you need to do in 5 months and 6 months, blah, blah. But it's not just saying that. It's telling you exactly what you need to do because you and God have come up with a plan. You've written it down. You've done your research, made sure it's thorough and plain, and it should be clicking. You should be hearing those those tones. You're on course. So that's how your blueprints help you. It's not just something fancy to say. These blueprints for success, that is those things that you want to do in life, and you're writing down, making sure that they're plain, concise, right? So something else that you want to do is verify what you have created to ensure your plans reflect your vision. Because have you ever wrote something? Better yet, have you ever did a text? So you sit there and you just text it. And then I've had this happen to me, so now I'll go back and reread. But you wrote, hello, thank you for the invitation. I will be there at 6. And you look down and it say, today invitation. I cannot resist. What? That's not what I said. So sometimes you have thoughts in your mind, even when you're typing and you go back and it's like, what? That's not what I meant. And you can put not when you intended it for it to be something positive and vice versa. So you have to verify that. Okay, it was in my mind. I had my passion, my vision. I wrote it down. I made it clear. I did some research, and now everything is jotted down. I have it in the time frames or whatever. But I'm not just gonna say, okay, it's finished project, and then just follow it. So what if you left a whole thing out? What if you are I forget what I did, but let's say you are applying to be a CPA. And there are certain steps that you have to take even after you do all of the educational piece. And you missed that part. You did the research and you knew you had to do it, but you failed to put it in your blueprint. And that particular part, you had to do, maybe you had to get past a state board test, apply for a state license before you could apply for, I don't know, let's just say your company name. And you're plotting along and you forgot to do that. You apply for the company name and then you get something back stating you can't do that because you don't have license. And you're like, I don't have a license. Wait a minute. And you go back. I know I researched that. You left it out of your steps. So even though you knew what you were doing, you took the time to do the blueprint, made it all clear. You did make a mistake and you left it out. You're human. We're going to make mistakes. So that's why it's important to go back and make sure that you have dotted every I and crossed every T, because it's your life that you're trying to be successful at. Might take you a little bit more time, but it is clearly worth it, right? So make sure that your plans reflect your vision. Ensure that you do your due diligence. You research information about your goals, what is needed, as I stated earlier. Make sure that you've heard, I'm sure that a lot of times you've heard people say that, and they say a lot of times they say it jokingly. I know in the movie This Christmas they said it, but individuals that taking them 7 years to get their 4-year degree. Well, if you haven't been there and done that, it's like, how do you do that? That doesn't make sense. Well, if someone goes to school and they take a series of classes, and those classes don't pertain to their major, or they change majors, and some of those courses that they took won't count towards the major that they've changed to, is oops, that's time wasted, resources and money that's been wasted because you didn't do the due diligence. And sometimes you do change your mind, but just thinking, if you change your mind, it's like, is this what I really want to do? You need to sit down and think about it. And this is one of those times where you reach out and get someone to assist you that knows a little bit more about doing it. You know, I came to school and I had my mind set on being a CPA. But I've changed that now, and I don't want to be a CPA. I want to be a financial advisor, and maybe you need the same degree. I don't know. That's not my field, but I'm just going to say. And so you just say you want to make that change, and to you in your mind, it's not a big change. So you just shift gears, only to find out some of those courses you took for the CPA won't apply for that financial planning. And again, make sure, caveat, I'm just making this up. But if you go to someone like a dean or a counselor and you state, this is where I am. You in your junior year, you want to switch gears. These are the classes that I've taken. How will this impact me if I change my major? They may tell you something like, okay, some of these things won't count. You're a junior, and this, the junior year is almost over. You only need 3 more credits in your senior year, your 4th year, in order to get your degree. It will be better for you to work on a double major, they may tell you. So you keep those classes, work on that same degree, but at the same time, you work on this other degree. And maybe instead of those 3 classes you have, now you have 5. But then at the end of the day, when you graduate, you have a double degree. Hopefully that makes sense. So, but you have to watch things like that. What can happen if I switch gears? So it is essential to do some research, make sure that you know where you're trying to go, what all is encompassed in that, not just I want to. Oh, I want to be an astronaut. Okay, do you know what all that entails? Do you have to be good in science? Do you have to be good in math as well? Because you might think, oh, I'm going to be an astronaut. I just need to be good in science. How about math? Because you got to figure out some stuff. You can't be claustrophobic. You can't be afraid of heights. Right? You need to be able to do some critical thinking outside the box. So what's some other things that you need to think of? If you're not sure, might know the educational parts of what you need to do, and you may not. Find someone that's an astronaut or someone that can lead you to someone that you can talk with to find out, this is where I am. This is where I think I want to go. It is my passion. Can we talk? Because chances are they may say, well, based on what you're telling me, you're really, really good in science. And math, not so much. If it were me, I would more than likely go into engineering on that end. And they talk to you about it. And you're like, oh, okay. But you need to make sure that you're clear on what you're doing. So putting in the intricate work, talking to the right people will assist you in not making huge mistakes, sometimes no mistakes, right? Or if you have that bump in the road, someone can help you get back up on your feet more quickly when you talk with people. It's good to communicate and have people that you allow in your space to assist you. I know some people are really, really private, but there are times when you do need people. Everybody needs people every now and then, okay? And with your blueprint, the details should always reflect the SMART model. Not going to bore you with the SMART model. I know if you followed me on Build Your Best Life, I know you know the SMART model probably better than I. But you got to spell out SMART. So your goals, your blueprint needs to be what? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic or relevant, and time-based. We got to make sure of that. Next thing you want to do is review, and I kind of mentioned this earlier. You want to review your final document. Make sure that it is well thought out. It's reflecting your vision, your skills, your time frame, your purpose. All that is reflected. Because you may have, it's your purpose, it's your passion, you got the talent to do it, you're lacking a little something. Like the example I gave before about the astronaut and your math not being that good. But let's suppose your math was pretty good. But when you got up to calculus and above that, it was kind of iffy. You got it, but it could be better. And then you may say, hey, that's something that I need to take extra course on. I need to get a tutor for that. I need to step my A game up on that. Step my game up on that so I can sort of be my A game, because that I know that's what I want to do. I know that's my calling, but I've got to put some extra work into it. So when you review that document and you talk to people, then you're going to find that out. So if that's what you want to do, putting in extra work in a particular area is well worth it. Well worth it. Yes. Sacrificing that time along with the additional scrutiny will benefit you in crafting an excellent blueprint. And what this year is all about, blueprint for success. So whatever you have to do to make sure that you have that blueprint, it's clear, it's concise. You've looked at it, you've looked at it again, you've looked at it and you've stepped away, gone back, looked at it again, looked at your research, asked someone else to take a look. All that's good. All that's good. The more details, the better. So when you start chipping away, you're not trying to chip away at a whole big segment. You got your details down there. You can chip away at this, next chip away at that, chip away at this. This is the next thing I need to do. That's why your time frames and your time bases are important. You can't put the cart before the horse, or you're not gonna get anywhere. You got to have that horse pulling the cart, right? So if you need to do X before you do Z, let's get X done. But you can do it. I know you can do it. Young men, you can do it. You are smart. You are intelligent. God made you to be unique, to stand out and do what he has called you to do in the earth. So you can do it. You just need to make sure that you have the tools and to put forth in order to get things done. So again, we have been talking about phase 2 of before the blueprint. So what are some things that you need to do before you get into all the details of the blueprint, which we'll be moving towards next month and the months ahead. But I think this is going to be really, really great this year. I'm looking forward to all the experts that we're going to have on Build Your Best Life that can assist us in getting this information out. So I appreciate it so much. Please make sure that you're in place on Tuesday for Blueprint for Success Tuesday with our guest, Anita J. Cummings. She's going to be on, and our topic is helping with the pieces. That's Anita Cummings, helping with the pieces. You don't want to miss Anita. If you haven't seen Miss Anita, she's one of the pearls on Chucks for Pearls and Earls. She has done, I think, our Grateful Conference, our Mothers with Sons. She is on it. So make sure you tune in Tuesday at 6:30. We are so excited about that. As well, make sure that you visit my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org. Check out my services that I offer, which is coaching, consultation, speaking, webinar speaking. You can also get an autographed copy of my book, Build Your Best Life. We have them in stock. You can get them right away. The book is about your life, your actions, and your credibility, overcoming obstacles to build your best life. This book is for everyone. It's phenomenal, if I must say so myself, because it'll walk you through basic principles that you need to know that will help you navigate life. And even if you've made mistakes, they'll help you to overcome them to build your best life. So check it out. You can also get it on Amazon Kindle version. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. And you know what? Here at Build Your Best Life, we want to ensure and declare Jeremiah 29:11 over your life. God knows the plans that he has for your life. He wants you to have prosperity, not disaster, not defeat. He wants you to have prosperity and the future that you hope for. That you hope for. So design your blueprint based on the plans that God has for you. Follow them and build your best life. And remember, building your best life is our business. That is not a slogan, it's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Stay safe. I will be looking for you Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Blueprint for Success Tuesdays. Stay safe. Stay warm. I love you. Bye-bye.